Bitcoin's going up. You wanna know the last information about the crypto world? Smash the like button. It's time for Crypto News, Crypto to the Max, with your host for the most, Rodrigo Arnedo. Noticias, Bitcoin, of course. And Bitcoin is going up, and we are so happy. 88,800 at the time we are recording this video. We broke for good the moving average of 100. We are looking at $90,000. It's so happy to see again this meme of death calling different new highs, local highs for Bitcoin. So good for that. And the best piece of information that I bring you today is that dollar is going down, that the stock market is going down, but Bitcoin is pumping. That's what we want. We want the decoupling of the stock market and Bitcoin. And yesterday, 1.5 trillion was whipped out from the stock market, while $60 billion were added to crypto. This is something that can make you cry, and I understand it because we've been waiting for so long. And you need to consider that the stock market without this 1.5 trillion, which is Bitcoin's entire market cap. So what's this telling us? That Bitcoin is going to outperform the entire market, starting to follow gold rather than stocks. Maybe so, maybe not. Yesterday we had a good day. Again, stock market went down, Bitcoin went up, then it crashed again. But in the end, also if you compare with Japan and China today, we are feeling a decoupling and a coupling to gold chart, which is what we want, because gold is all day making me move these lines, going up and down every day, not down, but just up like crazy to new highs every day. And again, you see how this chart of USD reflects how dollar is going down, and it's going to the bottom faster than we expected. This is the comparison with Donald Trump's dollar chart in 2017, and we've been following this for a long period of time. You can see that we might bottom sooner than the last time. So what does that mean to Bitcoin price? Here you have the action we had in 2017, and I'm moving now those candles in order to try to, well, nail what's going to do Bitcoin price. So maybe now we're going to do something like this. If this is the case, we'll be around $120,000 by June, at some point in June. So it's going to be a very, very nice summer if this is true. We are following these charts, the agenda chart, and also you can see in the weekly how seems that we are making this solid base, this support for the next leg, as we did here and here. We'll see about that. And we have other indicators, good ones, like for example the weekly RSI. We broke just the trend line here, as you can see, and this was positive in the past, like here or here. And I went to TradingView. You have the link in the description below. If you want to do charts like this, is almost free. Well, if you want more complex stuff, you need to pay a premium version for more complex trading. But you have things like MACD, and you have things like RSI. And now we are following the last chart I had with MACD. Remember, I had all these red lines when we had this cross here and there, and how that meant going down. Well, today we have green lines, green vertical lines, and those are precisely at the point in RSI that we are right now. So if the last two times we were at that point, that meant we went up. Why this time would it be different? But any case, as always, it's not just immediate. Here we had to wait 2 weeks for the confirmation, and here almost 2 weeks. We went up one more, but then two as a reset, a test, and then the banana zone. So we'll see about that. Remember also, we had the buy signal of the hash ribbons. You have to watch all videos. You have crazy information in all of them. Like, for example, that BlackRock just bought another 84,000 million worth of Bitcoin, or I don't know the exact amount, 84 million, better say. Also, Fidelity and Bitwise, 133 million. And Grayscale, they bought 70 million. So we have the largest increase in new whales in Bitcoin history, and institutional people also buying. Like, for example, Michael Saylor and Strategy, they bought again 6,500 Bitcoin. Now Strategy owns more Bitcoin than the United States and China combined. So, well, maybe we finally have this liquidity crisis. The supply shock is coming. Not just in United States, Belarus state, they are saying that Bitcoin is digital gold and that the government wants to expand mining in the country. If energy can be stored, it should be converted to Bitcoin. Also in Kazakhstan, this government is going to launch a national Bitcoin and crypto exchange. Bitcoin is spreading globally, also to Singapore. Singapore exchange to launch Bitcoin futures. Asia is getting ready. And back to United States, as the regulation is pro-crypto now with Donald Trump, even banks from Europe are going to United States to provide crypto derivatives and crypto asset services. Germany's Deutsche Bank and Standard Chartered are now reportedly looking to expand their crypto operations in the US. That's said by the Wall Street Journal. So, hypocrisy, in my opinion, that Europe regulates and they make their own people go to other countries. Pro-crypto Paul Atkins has officially been sworn in as the 34th chairman of the SEC. So yeah, this regulation is getting more and more pro-crypto now officially. And consider that this guy has a lot of work to do. There are now 72 crypto-related ETFs sitting with the SEC awaiting approval to list or list options. Things like XRP, Litecoin, Solana, the Penguins, Doge, and Melania, and everything in between. It's going to be a wild year, according to Eric Balchunas, of course. Also, crypto giants Circle, BitGo, Coinbase, and Paxos are looking to apply for bank charters licenses to offer deposit and loan services just like regular banks. Remember that the main thing is that we don't need the banks anymore. They know it, but they just don't want to go peacefully. But they had to go eventually. This move comes as Congress progresses with stablecoin legislation requiring issuers to be federally chartered or licensed. Remember, also in Europe, in October, we're going to have the CBDC, the digital euro, and we have this fight between the CBDC and the digital dollar. And more than that, the CFTC is going 24/7. This means we will have regulated onshore crypto futures and options trading, which will lead to price stability and less offshore manipulation. The Commodity Futures Trading Commission is contemplating a revolutionary shift towards round-the-clock derivatives trading, following the precedent set by cryptocurrency markets. The regulatory body has launched a public consultation, making a potential transformation in traditional market operations. So, good for traditional financial markets now learning how we do things in crypto, where we are having more stablecoins minted, and remember that usually means that price is going to go up. Trump is the one, he will say this and that, and he will affect the price for good or worse. Now, the things that can make price go down is the fight with Powell, There can be a slowing of the economy unless Powell lowers rates. That's something that Donald Trump said. He's trying to make this guy fired. But the Fed just said that tariff impact might be small. Maybe trying to be friends with Donald Trump now? Well, he called Powell a major loser. So you can see there, no friendship possible, at least by the moment. And we keep in war of tariffs. And we have further information that China and India are also kind of fighting with these tariffs. India is going to impose 12% tariffs on steel to limit cheap imports from China. So this is a macro world thing now. China will retaliate. We'll see about that. We just knew that they unveiled a gold to cash ATMs that melt jewelry, verify purity, and transfer funds to bank accounts in just 30 minutes. So if you want some gold at your place, you can use these machines and have money in your bank. China, the only place in the world where you can rent a huge mall, huge mall, and then fight there with your friends with these painting pistols. Just have fun. Yeah, China is delivering. Of course they are. We'll see about everything. Scottie Pippen, the basketball player, said that Bitcoin is just the beginning. He's claiming Altseason kicked off on April the 20th, mirroring 2017 and 2021 cycles with a potential 175x rally ahead. This is so bullish, and it's true that some bubbles are in the green, but still Bitcoin day to day. Here you have things like Pepe, you have, of course, the gold related ones. Filecoin is going up, but not Ethereum. Ethereum is still flat. Come on, Ethereum. You can do it. You broke the down trend in the daily chart that you have since January 2025. Come on. I believe in you. You can make it. Also, this cat, with its wisdom, believes in you. And with it, we say goodbye. And thank you, everybody, for watching the interview I had with Jordi Quintana, Gestoria Iberico. You have a link in the description below to the interview and also to the company which I chosen to come to Dubai. Tell them that you came from me and you'll have a special treatment. Of course, thank you for your lovely comments that you provided me about this interview. Thank you very much. And we keep on learning about AI with our channel, Rodrigo Arnedo, Inteligencia Artificial, and of course about Bitcoin, crypto, and all that here on Rodrigo Arnedo, Noticias Bitcoin, health, money, love, pouring in peace, and the best is yet to come. To the moon!